Welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Airbus A319-100 in the colors of Air Berlin. As always, we start off with the box, and here we can see on the front side we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and on the bottom of the box we have the airberlin.com branding. Now on the back side of the box we have a very nice image of the aircraft itself, and we have some additional information including the original dimensions of the aircraft. Now that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look at the aircraft model inside. And here she is, the Airbus A319-100 in the colors of Air Berlin. The last livery that Air Berlin will ever have, as the airline has declared bankruptcy. And in the week this video will be released, it will be the last week of operations for Air Berlin. A large part of the airline will go to Lufthansa, some part may go to EasyJet. Now already before Air Berlin declared bankruptcy, a large portion of the airline's fleet was operating on behalf of Eurowings. And in fact, every A319 in the Air Berlin fleet is today flying in Eurowings colors. So in fact, this is kind of a look into the more recent past. Now, if we take a closer look at the aircraft itself, we can see here in the tail section we have the vertical stabilizer with the Air Berlin branding, and on the fuselage we have the full registration code of the aircraft and the German flag. If we then move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage the writing of Air Berlin. In this case, the aircraft does not have the One World logo, of which Air Berlin, at the moment of this video's editing, is still a member of. But of course, with the bankruptcy and the end of operations, Air Berlin will leave the airline alliance. But in this case, I am pretty sure that it is accurate not to have the One World logo, as I'm pretty sure this aircraft model was released before Air Berlin joined the airline alliance. Now, if we move on and take a look at the wings, we can see how nicely detailed they are. Here on the upper side and here on the underside. And on the belly we do of course also have the airberlin.com branding once more. A nice little detail is also the fact that the wingtips are colored in the Air Berlin red. And then if we take a look at the engine nacelles, those also look quite nice, and they do also have the airberlin.com branding. And then at the back of the aircraft we have here the doors to the cargo compartment, as well as in the front of the aircraft. Now, as I mentioned, this video will be released in the last week of operations of this airline. Air Berlin was the second largest airline in Germany, just behind Lufthansa. Looking at the history of Air Berlin is indeed quite interesting. It has many very interesting aspects. Unfortunately, a huge part of the history of Air Berlin are the enormous amounts of mistakes the management of the airline have done. And it is a shame to see an airline like Air Berlin having fallen apart literally in front of everybody's eyes for years and years. Now, on this unfortunately a little bit sad note, we have reached the end of today's episode. Nevertheless, if you have enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like, that would be very nice. Or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And don't miss out on the next episode of Review, where we'll take a closer look at a Boeing 787-9, the Dreamliner, in the colors of Vietnam Airlines. Now until then, I would like to say thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.